Hello everyone, my name is Keela Carter and today I will be showing you how to use the cool tool that I selected, which is called FakeBook. This is a great resource for many subjects, but I chose to use social studies. This website can simply be found by going to classtools.net and then clicking on FakeBook, the logo, which is going to be about in the middle of the page. Click on that and then it will automatically direct you to the fake book. Give it just a second. It can take a minute to load up. While we're waiting, this page called FakeBook, it's very popular and it's very set up to like Facebook. You can assign your students many things to do. For this assignment and for demonstrating purposes, I chose to use a historical person and make an account. I will be using Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as my historical person. I will show you how to make this page as if it is Martin Luther King Jr. who is actually running the page. This can be very exciting for students because it will remind them of a social media page, which is very, very popular now. The first thing you're going to want to do is click right here where it says name here. You'll click that and you will clear it. And then you will type the person that you are doing. So I will type Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and then you hit enter. And when you hit enter, you'll notice that it will automatically give you a profile picture for your person. Next, I think we will add some information to make the page look real. This is where students can add some background information. You can have them add any kind of information that you want to make sure it is included. I'm going to add his birthday, his birthplace, his spouse, children, and one education degree. These are things that you will most likely see on a social media page. So if you look right here on the left of my screen, it says about, born, family, and edit and add as many lines as you would like. So I'm going to click right there, and I'm going to get rid of where it says click here to add, and I'm going to put January 15th. Double check. And he was born in Atlanta, Georgia. Now for his family, I'm going to add his spouse, who was named Coretta Scott. And I'm going to put in parentheses and write out spouse since it doesn't have that option. For his children, I'm going to add two, which is Yolanda King. And he also had a son named Martin King. And I'm going to also add the parentheses to let them know who that is. Now, for his education, he had multiple degrees. So I'm going to just pick one. And since it doesn't have that, I'm going to have to write out education. And I picked his bachelor's and he went to Morehouse College. Alright, then you hit enter, click away from it, and it gives you all of your information that you decide to put on there. Now, we're going to add some friends to his page. So we're going to scroll on down to where it says friends. We're going to leave the title as friends, and then we're going to go and we're going to type some friends to put here. I'm going to add his wife because that's a big thing. Coretta Scott King. Then when you hit enter, it's going to pull up a picture. It might not be that exact person. It kind of just will generate a picture. So we'll add Coretta. We'll add Martin. And one thing that I thought, see, it brought up a picture of him as well, but the pictures don't really change. One thing I thought would be a really good idea would to be for the teacher to separate the students into groups. And when you separate the students into groups, you could have each student friend the other people that they pick. So we could say, let's say we had somebody who had William Shakespeare. That's who they picked. And then it pop up. So now they're friends with William Shakespeare. Okay. Or, you know, we could easily have anybody. George Washington. And you could just keep adding your friends as many as you would like. And if you want to add even more friends, you add a new block. And if you decide you want to get rid of those ones, you just hit the X. And it says, yes, I want to delete that block. Now that we have some friends to the page, this is where it can get really creative. Students will be able to create posts about the person that they have. I picked 3 things that stuck out in Dr. Martin Luther King's Jr. life. They stuck out to me. One great feature about FakeBook is right here where it says name and date. You can change the date that will show for the post. So we're going to put name as Martin Luther King Jr. And then we're going to put the first post as in 1955. And I believe that the Montgomery bus boycott was, I think, December the 6th, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. So we type who we want to say it came from and the date, and then we write our post here. So students can get super creative with that. You know, social media is very big, so they could say, today is the day that I will start the Montgomery. Change that. Today is the day that I will participate in the Montgomery bus boycott. I hope you will join me. That can give students kind of, you know, a way to make it fun and interesting while doing all that. Then you click post, and you'll see, scroll on down just a little bit, and it posted for 1955. I'll go ahead and do another post, and this one I'm going to do for the I Have a Dream speech. So I'm going to go back up here, make sure I type my name, and for the date, the speech was on August the 28th, 1963. So I'm going to put that, and then I'm going to put my post, and I'm going to put today I will give an amazing and powerful speech. Please come and watch and support me. The title of my speech is I Have a Dream. And then you hit post, and you will see where it says it was on August the 28th, 1963. I'm going to do one more. Make sure I type my name for my person, and it just pops up for me, so I get to click it. And I'm going to date this one for 10/14/1964. And I'm going to write, I was honored today to be given the Nobel Peace Prize. Thank you for all of your support. with love, Dr. King. And I hit paste. Now, you can have the students do way more than just 3. I just chose to do 3 for demonstrating purposes. Definitely can do more. You can make this like your rubric. You can have it set up for, you have X amount of friends, X amount of posts or facts, X amount of background information, things of that nature. It's pretty cool how you can do all kinds of stuff with it. So now that I have finished adding my 3 big posts, I can save my work and then finish later. So what you do to save it is scroll on up and you will see this yellow save button. And what you're going to do is you're going to click it. And then it says, please provide a password so that you can edit this template later. I suggest having the students use either their birthday or using their student number. That way you can always get back to the page in case they would forget their password. So I'm just going to use my number 1. Then you hit OK. And it's optional for them to provide an email, so you can have them enter their student email as well. After this website has been posted and created, it will show a website or a link for that. What you will have the students do is you want them to copy the link. Copy. Just press copy. And then you want them to send it to you. You can have them do it as an email, as a Google Doc, or however you want to do it, but you want to make sure you get that link directly to you. That way they will be able to go back and add more information as they go. It doesn't have to be done all in one setting. Well, that is all that I have for the FakeBook. I hope that I explained this cool tool idea so that you have an understanding and can use it for your future students. I know that this is something that I am already planning on using in the upcoming school year. I encourage you to go to FakeBook and make an account of a person, any kind of person, and then share it with me. I would love to see that. Thank you so much for listening.